Welcome back, guys, to our after-school professional development. Seems like we've been doing this for a while. This, I think, is number 5 of the after-school ones. We got 4 left after today. We're going to go and share my screen. We're going to get this thing kicked off. We're going to be talking about YouTube and how to use it in your classroom today. We good? All right. Here's the outline of what topics we're going to talk about today. We're going to review setting up YouTube channel. If you watched our last video, Daniel did a real good job of teaching you how to set up your YouTube channel. We're going to go through it pretty quick. Then we're going to get into how to actually set up playlists in YouTube. Before we get started, if you'll notice the showcase and the questions. Last time we had a little problem with that. I think we have it sorted out. So, if you can, go ahead and, ask us a question. Let us know you're here so we know it's working. Daniel was shaking his head. I think we are good to go on that. And also, guys, the sign-in sheet is on the slideshow. It's up here at the lower part of it. You can go to www.wisek12.org/TRP/PD survey to fill out the sign-in sheet at the end. And also, if you would like a copy of this slideshow, the URL is up here at the top. And I have shared this out with the other guys. They will be able to give you a copy of it in your buildings if you want that. Just contact your ITRT and let him know. Before we get started, we always try to mention this. Have your emails open. So if you have any technical difficulties, Kevin or Hicks or Daniel can communicate with you through Google Hangouts chat. So just keep that open, in case you have a problem arises. Here's a little disclaimer for today. We're going to be talking about how to use YouTube in your classroom, how to share information with students, how to basically get your videos organized, and how to get the information shared out with students. So the topics we're going to talk about today, we're going to talk about a lot of different things. We're going to talk about, setting up the YouTube channel, how to create a playlist. We're going to go touch a little bit on how to edit the YouTube video, and we're going to talk about how to add a YouTube video to Google Forms, talk about a thing called Educanon and something called Zaption. I don't think we'll have enough time to go into a lot of depth about each topic. So if something tickles your fancy and it's something that you are very interested in, see one of us when we come to your school, and we'd all be more than happy to sit down and talk to you guys about it. So I guess if we're going to give this talk a little main idea, it is getting videos organized and getting the videos shared out with students. So the big thing, I'm really going to cover today is playlists, Google Forms, Zaption, and Educanon. That's the three or four big things that we're going to touch on today. I'm going to go through a slideshow. This is the same slideshow that Daniel used last week, walking you through how to create a YouTube channel. So we're going to set up our YouTube channel. First thing you need to do is Daniel has here, go to youtube.com. I would suggest that you go ahead and sign in to your Google account before you go to youtube.com. So after you sign in with your Google account, go to www.youtube.com and click on your profile picture in the top right. Right here it's going to be the little blue man. If you haven't set up a profile picture yet, it'll be this little blue figure. Click here on the gear icon. Next step is you'll click create a new channel. Create a new channel down here at the bottom. Once you do this, you'll come to a screen that looks similar to this, and you'll just fill out the information, your name, then click create channel. The last step you have to do, you have to verify your channel. This is to protect YouTube against spamming and fake accounts. Just make sure you are not a robot. It's making sure you are who you say you are. And the last step to that is go through its verification steps. To do this, you go to www.youtube.com/verify. And it's going to walk you through step by step how to verify this. You just fill out this information below. There's one or two ways you can get the verification code. They will call you with automated voice message, or it will text you. So when you set up your YouTube channel, you need to make sure you have your cell phone readily available. So when they call, you can go ahead and get this set up. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of this. We're actually going to go to youtube.com. Get myself organized real quick. Okay. So we're going to go to youtube.com. I'm sure most of you guys are very familiar with YouTube. We're just going to touch base on a few of the features here in YouTube. First thing you're going to notice, you've already set up your channel. To find your channel, you come to this menu on the left-hand side of the page and click My Channel. That will take you to your YouTube channel. Here's some, other. Make this bigger for you guys. It's a mistake we always make. We're looking at a huge TV here. There we go. So right here, this icon right here is your channel. This will take you to your YouTube channel. The information here below is talking about subscriptions. These are pages, YouTube channels that you are subscribed to. I am currently have 4 subscriptions. One of them is Jason Hicks. The other one is the Google Guru, and I'm a big fisherman, FLW Fishing, and History Channel. Old history guy, can't get it out of me. So your subscriptions will be right here. Your view histories here, and stuff you have to watch later will be down here. The library, let's touch on it real quick. This will list your playlists. When you create a playlist, it will show up here in your library. So here are the 3 playlists I have right now. There are instructional videos that ITRTs are doing. The after-school professional development ones are here. Here's all the Google videos I've created myself, and some stuff on Chrome and some other information. And like I said before, subscriptions. These are, it shows the, what channels you subscribe to. Here are the 4 that I am presently subscribed to. All right. If you notice here in the upper left-hand corner, or sorry, right-hand corner, upload video. This is how you can upload videos to YouTube. We'll touch on that a little bit later. And this right here is just notifications. Get rid of some of this. I'm going to actually go into my channel real quick and show you a few other features before we go on. The menu bar stays the same. It follows you throughout, when you navigate through YouTube. There's your channel tab, library, subscriptions. Up here's the upload button. Now, this icon right here, subscribe. I would highly recommend that everybody subscribe to not only my page, but Daniel Vanover's page, Jason Hicks's page, and Kevin Marcus's page. We all post videos, if not weekly, monthly. We try to put out, as much relevant information as we possibly can, for you guys. So here's some other features of your YouTube channel. Of course, your profile pic. You got your banner picture. This is all editable. You can change. I can change my picture if I wanted to by clicking on the pencil. I could change this banner art by clicking on the little pencil. Now, if you scroll down the page a little bit, you will notice uploads. This is all the videos that I have uploaded. And if you notice this one right here, the YouTube sharing channels, playlists, editing videos. It's live right now. Here's all the other ones that I have done. You could go through there and search them. Now, here's one we're going to touch on here in a minute, is creating playlists. These are the playlists that I have created. I have 3 of them right now. After school developments that I have done. One on Chrome OS, add-ons, extension, apps. It's basically the non-Google stuff that I've done, except for the Chrome, and all the Google videos I've done. As you can see, I've done a bunch of Google videos. I'm a big Google head. And if you scroll on down, it just shows your subscriptions again. So, like I said, this is the upload button. If you want to upload videos, you can by hitting that. We'll touch on that when we're actually getting into the editing of videos at the end. And if you notice at the top of your channel, there's just some information for you. It shows you how many subscribers you have, how many times your videos have been viewed, and it has your video manager icon. We'll talk about that when we get a little more in depth in making our playlists. So I've been talking about playlists. Why should I create a playlist? You know, how many times in the classroom have you found a video, a great video? Next year it comes up, you're wanting to show that video again. You cannot remember where you put it. You can't remember where you downloaded it from. You can't remember what streaming site you found it. You know, it happened to me numerous times when I was in the classroom. You know, best thing about the playlist, it allows us to basically organize all of our information, puts all of our videos in one place so that we can find it. And to create a video, playlist, we need to be in my channel, and we need to go to Video Manager. I'm going to click on Video Manager. It's going to take me to this screen right here. As you notice, it has all my videos that I have uploaded over here. And this menu bar over here at the side menu, has dashboard, video viewer, live streaming, community, channel, analytics, and create. We need to be in the Video Manager tab, and we need to go to playlist. This is where you actually add new playlists. And this is where you'll edit your playlists and add information to playlists. So I'm going to click playlists, and it brings up the 3 playlists that I have created. To create a new playlist, it's very simple. Click on the new playlist icon with a little 0 with the plus in it. Like I said, you know, most stuff with Google, if you want to add something, find the plus. That's how you add new material. So I'm going to create a new playlist. When I do this, I have to give it a title. So for today, we're just going to call it sample. If you notice this little drop-down menu right here, this right here is the channel privacy settings. You know, do I want this playlist to be public? Do I want it to be unlisted? Do I want it to be private? You know, if it's something that's just for me, that only I want to view, I need to set it to private. If it's something that I don't want everybody in the world to see, but I want to share it with, you know, groups of people, I need to mark it as unlisted. So right now, I'm just going to leave it public. It's going to be out there for the world to see, and I'm going to hit create. So here, this is my playlist. As you notice, it's empty right there. There's no videos in this playlist. To add videos into the playlist, I need to come up here to the add videos. Before I do that, I'm going to go through these playlist settings with you again. If I click on this icon right here with the little gear, this is where my playlist settings are located. Basically, it's going to be the basic information again, whether I want to make this public, unlisted, or private, and ordering, whether I want the most popular one to show up all the time, or do I want the newest one to show up all the time, or the oldest, how I want my videos to be arranged. And I'm just going to leave it at newest. I want the newest one at the top. Now embedding, yes, so I'm going to click save. Now I'm going to add my videos. Simply click add videos. Here comes the old history guy. I'm going to search George Washington. This is my SOL 4A, 5A, whatever your SOL would be on George Washington. You know, maybe I'm getting ready to do the pre-Revolutionary War period. I'm getting ready to do the Revolutionary War period in history. So I need some George Washington videos. The reason I choose George Washington, it's a relatively safe search. I don't think anything bad is going to pop up here on live streaming video. So I click George Washington, I do my Google search. Now, if I already knew the URL, I could come up here and I could already, you know, paste the URL in here. Now, say I have videos of my own that I want to add to a playlist. I would click on my videos, and I could choose videos that I have uploaded and put into the playlist. But if I'm starting from scratch and I'm drawing these videos directly from YouTube, I need to do the video search. So we're going to search George Washington again. Here's a nice one, biography of George Washington. That's from Free Schools for Kids. I'm going to probably previewed it. I liked it. I'm going to add the video. Once I did, it adds it to my playlist. So I'm going to add another video. So maybe this is a president's playlist. Let's do Thomas Jefferson. Here's another mini biography of Thomas Jefferson. 4 minutes, nice, short, sweet. I like it. Previewed it. Let's add it. Select the video. Add videos. See, it's the newest. I'm keeping the newest ones at the top. Now I can always go up to my playlist settings and change that. You know, if I want to do it manually, I can do that also. All right, so let's add one more. Let's do another. Let's do FDR since we're doing presidents. Here's a little, let's see here, 170 minutes. I've never showed this long of a one in class, but hey, I'm going to add it to my playlist anyway. So I have my videos added. This, anytime you see ellipses, that's going to be a more menu. You know, I could add to all this, or I can get rid of this playlist. If I want to delete this playlist, I click the ellipses, delete playlist. I like my playlist the way it is. I'm going to go back to my channel and show you how it looks, how it shows up. So when I go down to my created playlists, there's the sample. So when somebody goes to your YouTube page and they scroll down to your playlist, they will see this sample, they'll see the title, and they can click on it, and the videos will be there. So they can click on the one that they want to watch. I'm going to pause here, see if anybody's got any questions. You know, this for me would be something I wish I had done when I was in the classroom, because I always had a bunch of videos and I always had to scramble to find them. You know, I didn't do a very good job organizing them. You know, I wish, you know, when I was back then, I would have had my playlist set up. You know, it just keeps everything nice, neat, and organized for you. It's there within reach. And the best part is when you share this information out with kids or share your channels out with other people, it puts that information where it's easy for them to search and find. You know, hopefully when you come to my YouTube channel, you know, you're looking for a Google Forms video. You know, I have playlists set up, you know, search the Google playlist for, you know, the information you're looking for. All right, so I'm going to go back to my channel. All right, so let's talk real quick about uploading and editing videos. As you notice, right here's the uploads that I have done. We use Google, the ITRTs, we use Google Hangouts on Air to make our videos and upload them into YouTube. You can you can upload videos in any manner you want to by simply clicking on the upload button up here at the top. If I click on the upload button at the top, I can simply drag and drop videos that I have already done into YouTube. You know, Daniel, you can help me here. MP4 settings, any other video settings you know of? As long as it's MP4, it can be uploaded. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You know, Daniel said, you know, any MP4 is going to upload, as long as it's not like an AVI file, you'll be all right. Thanks, man. You're my go-to for YouTube. Let's go back to the channel real quick. So you just simply just drag and drop, and it'll upload for you. You know, when you do this, it'll ask you to set your privacy settings and things like that. You know, like I said, we use Google Hangouts on Air to do ours. It's very simple. It's very easy. You know, once we get done doing this presentation today, doing this video, once we hit in broadcast, within 2 to 3, usually no more than 5 minutes, our video is going to be in YouTube. That's why, you know, I like using Google Hangouts on Air. You know, Daniel did a great video on it last week, you know, describing and telling you how to set up a Google Hangout on there. You know, it's a great way to share information with, you know, students. You know, I got some teachers in my buildings right now who are thinking about, you know, actually using Google Hangouts on there to film their instruction. and uploading it into YouTube so they can share it out with students. When we're sharing this information out with students, a YouTube video to share it, only thing we need is the URL. So when I come to these videos of mine, if I clicked on the Google Classroom one right here, I'm going to pause it so we don't get no playback. To share this video, all I have to do is go up here and copy and paste this URL and send it out. Send it however you want to share it. That's up to you. You can embed, you can put it in Google Classroom. If you're using Edmodo, you can share the link that way. And we're getting ready to talk about some other ways to share videos. Using Google Forms, Zaption, and Educanon. Those are other ways, but all we need to share these videos is the URL. So say I've uploaded a video and I want to edit it, I want to make it look a little better. I need to go back into my video manager. And I need to come down here to create. Hit this drop down menu and go to video editor. This is how I can add things to my video. If you've seen one of my videos, you'll notice that I try to add a banner to it, giving it a title. That's using this editor is the way I did this. I'm gonna go through I'm gonna go through this real quick, guys. We're not gonna spend a lot of time on the editing. If this is something that you're really wanting to do, editing these videos, adding material to them, this is something you need to, stop us in the hall, send us an email, saying, hey, can you come and sit down with me and help us with editing these videos. But when you get into the YouTube editor, to add a video, you come up here and click the little camera looking icon, and you just simply click and drag your video down here to this editing part. So I could do this real simple by clicking and dragging. It's going to add that entire YouTube video to what I'm editing. Now if I wanted to add a still picture, I click the little camera icon, and here's the only picture I have uploaded in there. I can click add more pictures. I can search my computer and find another picture. So as you notice, I've already clicked and dragged the picture in here. If I want to add music, I want to add music to this slideshow. I click this. This is all the stuff that's in there for you for free. You can search audio tracks, jazz it up any way you want to. This icon right here is transitions. As you notice, the screen is doing a transition right now. These are all different transitions that you have. You can choose a transition between videos or pictures or text, however you have it set up. This icon just shows you how to add titles. I got the center title right here. If you notice, the center comes up, then it goes. Let me get back here. Title comes up, then we got a transition. Here's a picture I've added. Now here come this title I put in again. I put in another center fade. It's going to pop up. Then it's going to go to my audio clip, or sorry, my video clip. That'd be the next thing. That's the basic editing tools that you have in YouTube. Like I said, we're not going to spend a lot of time on it. I'd rather get into the more meaty stuff, the Zaption, the Educanon, and the Google Forms. The stuff that I think is a little bit more relevant for classroom use. So I guess the big thing I'm wanting to get everybody to get out of this is how to get YouTube videos in the hands of students. The playlists are a great way to organize your YouTube videos, but how can I get this information out to students? How can I utilize this in the classroom without, it just been a time take, something to take up time? How can I use it to enrich instruction? I'm very excited about, adding, a YouTube video into Google Forms. ITRTs were real big on using Google Forms. We use Google Forms for everything. So I'm going to show you how to embed a YouTube video in your Google Forms. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go to my drive. And I'm going to click New. I'm going to open up a Google Form. As you know, if this is the newer view, of Google Forms. If your Google Form does not look like this, you're using the older version. If you want to go back to the older version, you click this little running man icon down here and go back. I don't like to go back. I like to go forward, so I've been forcing myself to use the new Google Forms, so that's what we're going to do. All right, to add a video, it's very simple. We'll come to this icon, this box right here, this menu, and we click Add Video. Somebody made fun of me when I did my first few videos talking about, I got real excited talking about how you can add a YouTube video to a Google Slides or to a doc or something. This is something that, does get me very excited, how easy it is to add a YouTube video into something. I don't have to go and download the clip. I don't have to go search it on my computer. It's right here. I type it in the search box, and it's instantaneous. So I'm going to do my George Washington again. We're going to do a form on George Washington. I'm going to add this short little biography of George Washington because we've already watched it. Saw that it was a good video and select it. All right, we'll move it to the top. All right, we're going to give this video a title. We're going to call it GW. All right, so say you have students watch this video and you want to check understanding or check that they actually watched the video. You could add some multiple choice questions, some fill in the blank questions. You could add any kind of question you want to this Google form. Students would watch the video and answer the questions, and they can submit it. If you're using this through Google Classroom, they can submit it. You can grade it, send it back. If you're doing any other means, you give the link to the kids, they fill it out, send it back to you. You can use Flubaroo, grade the assignments. I think this is a very powerful tool, and this is probably the easiest way I'm going to show you of how to add YouTube videos into your instruction is just simply by adding it into this Google form. Having the students answer questions about it. You can do multiple choice, check boxes drop down. You can have them write short answers. You can have them write longer answers. It's the choice is up to you. But and the best part is it's very easy to add a YouTube video to a Google form. You simply click Add Video, search it, and it's there. So, guys, it's really that simple. That's all I have for the Google Forms. How you use it's up to you. If we can help you in any way, let us know. We'll come down, we'll brainstorm with you, come up with ideas. So we're going to move on actually to Zaption. This is one that I discovered back probably in January, and it's one that I'm personally very excited about. Google Forms is great, but it has some limitations. The students have to watch the entire video, then answer the questions after it. I can't ask questions during the video. Zaption and the Educator that we're getting ready to talk about will actually allow you to ask questions during the video, and that's the big difference between those and Google Forms. Okay, let's go up here, and we're going to go to Zaption. I'm going to go www.zaption.com. All right. Like I said, guys, we're not going to get into a lot of detail of how to actually set up these accounts. We're just going to show you some of the applications of them. If this is something that you really like, please let us know. We'll sit down in your school building. We'll go over this together. We'll talk to you about it. All right. I'm going to log in. And it will allow you to log in with your Google account. So, or if you're an Edmodo user, you can sign in with your Edmodo account. So I'm going to sign in with my Google account. And this is Zaption. These are all the videos that I've been playing around with. These three are ones that they've already shared with you. You can add students. You could have, set up a classroom in this, but unfortunately that is not in the free version. This is the free version of Zaption. It allows you to add videos and add your questions. You know, getting the students in there is a little bit harder. You can add students, but to have a working gradebook with them, that's not in the free version. All right, so to actually add a video and start a lesson, we click create a new lesson. All right, so here's what we're going to search our videos. We're going to browse, we can find a video or browse our own videos that we have. So I'm going to type in a keyword. We're going to do George Washington again. I can search YouTube, Vimeo, PBS, or more. You know, I'm not limited to YouTube with Zaption, which is another great thing. You know, I have some teachers that are getting ready to do, like I said, film their own instruction and upload it into Zaption. They would use my videos. That's where they do it, or they could do it from YouTube also if they wanted to. They can search their YouTube videos that way. So I want to add a George Washington video. We'll do this one that we've been using, the biography of George Washington for kids. And we're going to add it to this lesson. All right, so we got the video of George Washington added. All right, if you notice up here, this menu bar up here at the top, you know, we could add text slides, we could add image slides, we could add drawings, open response questions, multiple choice questions, or text boxes. So let's go down here. We're going to hit play on the video. And whenever you want to add a question or add a drawing or add text, the way you do that is simply by dragging one of these icons down into the video. So we're just going to ask a opening question. We're going to ask the students to name 3 things they know about George Washington. All right, so we're going to hit play on video again. You know, video's going. So I want to add a drawing to this picture of George Washington. I drag the drawing down. All right, now you can just click and drag to draw. So, you know, I could write on this. There's George Washington. There's his wig. You know, draw on these pictures any way you want to, add information, do anything you need to do. All right, so I'm going to clear that. I don't want to do that to poor George. I hit play again. So like I said, anytime you want to add something, you just click and drag it down. Say there's a picture you want to add from that you found online. You find the image slide, drag it down. Now you just click and drag it from your computer, or you could browse your computer. This is not my computer. I don't have any pictures on here at the moment, so we're just going to leave it be. Hit play and let the video continue. All right. Pause video now. You could add a multiple choice question. Just type in your question. And your answer choices. Over here to the side, you see the plus. This is how you will decide which one is going to be correct. So when the students actually do this, it will show you how many got the question correct. Hit play on the video will continue. You could, we could add some more stuff in here. So after you're finished and you're wanting to share this with your students, you hit publish. Let's give it a title. We're just going to call it GW video and publish. This will be the actual Zaption that's created. We could, I'll show you here in a second. But to share the information with your students, you would hit share. and send this URL to them. You can embed it into a website. You can sign it to a group if you pay for that feature. And I'm going to show you one that we did as ITRTs today, give you a little better feel of how this actually looks for on the student side when they get to see it. This is just a video that I did earlier in the year on Flubaroo, and I sent this out to the guys. I got it muted so we won't have playback. And so as you notice the lines down here, this is actually when you know shows that there's a break or a question in the video. So have you ever used Flubaroo? Yes, submit. And they'll get to the next question. Or it might not be a question, it might be something else. I use the draw feature, make myself look like an angel. If you know me, it's probably not the truth. I added a question in here. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck for woodchuck chuck wood? As much as you give him. I got it correct. It gives that instant feedback to students. And we watch the video. We get to this question right here. It was actually a picture. It's the only picture I had on my computer at the time. It was about the UVA Wise Coaches Clinic. So we watch all the way to the end. There's more questions. What picture did I add to this video? And last question. Did you watch the entire video? Yes, I did. I'm going to go back to my lessons, guys. Here's the video that ITRTs participated in today. You notice this right here, analytics. I can click analytics. It's going to show me all the viewers today. Daniel, me, and Kevin. It shows you how long they watched the video. So you can tell if they actually watched the entire video or not. You can see when they last watched the video. You can see whether or not they answered all the questions. And you can see the score of how well they did on the multiple choice questions. And how many times they actually started the video. So if you're wanting to do video for homework, question has always been, how can I tell if they actually watched the video? Beforehand, before we say, add a question to the video, make them answer questions about the video. Now you can actually see how long they actually watched the video. I think that's a pretty neat little feature that Zaption gives you. Now, unfortunately, we can't get these scores and upload them into, a CSV upload or something like that. That's in the paid version. If this is something you would like to do an upgrade and buy it, it'd be up to you. But the free version has a lot of bells and whistles also that you can use. And this just gives you a little breakdown of the answer choices. If you want to see how each student responded, you can. And here's the stats. It tells me I had 3 viewers today. Tells me what day they watched, average time that they watched the video, and 2 completed all the questions, average score on the questions, and how many times people actually skipped forward. So you can see if people are skipping forward on your video also. So that's pretty much Zaption in a nutshell, guys. Like I said, we're not going to get into a lot of juicy details about these today. We're just trying to introduce them and give you just a little bit of information about them. That way, if you decide that this is something you want to use in your class, you can sit down with us and go into a little more detail about them. The next one I'm going to show you is called EduCanon. EduCanon and Zaption are very, very similar. EduCanon will not allow you to do all these analytics, but it will allow you to add questions to videos during the video. And EduCanon has actually changed the name of their website. So I'm going to have to do a little Google search for it. I don't exactly have it memorized. It's playpostit.com. So playpostit.com is the new web address for Educanon. And I'm going to go up here and log in. And the good thing about Educanon or Play Post-it, as they call it now, you can log in with your Google account. If you have a Google Plus account, you can sign in. Or if you have your Wise County Google Plus set up, you can sign in that way. Like we said before, it's going to ask you, wants to know who you are on Google, view your email address, view your basic info, look at your Google Classroom classes. To use it, you got to allow it. If you want to use it this way, you got to allow it. Zaption called their videos lessons. Educanon calls it bulbs. Now, here's one advantage that Educanon has over Zaption. They have pre-made bulbs that you can go and search and find. You can add students in here, and they can sign in with their Google account. That's a big plus for Educanon. And it's very simple. They sign in the same way you do. They would go to playpostit.com. They would click on login, use their Google login, and you would give them this code right here, and they would be added to your class. Similar to how you sign kids up for Google Classroom. Like I said, their lessons are called bulbs. You design a bulb and you share it out with kids same way using a URL that's provided for you. And the free version has a lot of bells and whistles, but the premium has the more advanced stuff and the ability to actually export your grades. So the basic, what you get in the basic, what you get in the basic form of Zaption and Educanon is the ability to add questions to YouTube videos. Here's 4 bulbs that I've already done. There's my George Washington, Love G-Dub, these 2 Western expansion ones I created, and this is one that's already in there that Educanon provided for me. I'm gonna go back. If you look up here at the this upper menu, this is your dash. This is your dashboard. This is like the main menu. Here are the bulbs that I've created, and you can find some pre-made ones. Monitors will help you monitor your students' progress. And our internet's been a little slow to us. If you add classes. All right, so when kids sign up for your class, you can monitor them, go in there and look at what they're watching. All right, so let's actually do a bulb here. Let's design one real quick. It's very similar to Zaption. We got to look up the video URL, or we could search video channels. We can find a pre-made bulb. I don't want to do that. I'm going to go back real quick. Let's actually go to YouTube and find us a URL. And guess what I'm going to search? George Washington. And here's one we've been using the whole time. Just going to copy this URL. And let's go back, paste it in. I give it a title. I'm just going to call it George Washington or G-Dub. You give it a learning objective. You can choose your grade, subject, do a subtopic. Begin building. Oh, I got to put this in. Learning objective, SOLs. We have to choose a grade. Social science. U.S. history. Now we're going to begin building our video. So at any point during the video that you want to add a question, you click Add Question, and you choose between multiple choice, free response, reflective pause, check all apply. You can skip a segment. You can put in a web link or do a fill in the blank. When you're finished, you hit Finish Build. And if you have classes assigned, you can choose what class you want to assign the thing to, and return to the library. You select your class, hit Submit, and then we can return to our library. Let me find one that I've created to show you what it looks like. This is on Western Expansion. Just like Zaption, when you see a line, that's a break. That's going to actually be a question. I'm sorry, I'm not in my finished build. I'm not in the student view, I'm sorry. But when it'll come up to this question right here. It'll look like this. The students will select what answer they want to, and once they hit Submit, it'll go on to the next video. Go on to the video into the next question. See if I can actually get this on the student view, guys. Let's see, let's assign this. I'm going to apologize, guys. I don't have any students. It's not going to allow me to do that. But it's going to work the same way that Zaption did. Your students will, when it gets to the line break, the question will pop up. They'll select their answer, and it'll go on with the video. I'm going to go back here to the slideshow real quick. While we're taking a break here, does anybody have any questions on the information we've covered? If not, guys, that's what we have for you today. Hopefully, you found something in this that you can use in your classroom. If you have any questions, feel free to stop one of us, send us an email. You can contact me at jroberts@ysk12.org. Here's all our contact information. Contact us anytime you need us. If you got a question, we'll do our best to answer it. If not, we'll Google it. That's the best thing about being Google people. If we don't know the answer, we'll Google it. There's no shame in that. To do this job, you got to be a little shameless anyway. So if we don't have any questions, we'll go ahead and do what? Oh, to sign in. Thank you, Daniel. All right, here's the sign-in sheet also. Before we go to www.ysk12.org/TRP/PD survey. Fill that out. You'll have your, it'll create your certificate and email it to you. If you want a copy of the slideshow that we have created, you can go to this URL up here, https://goo.gl/6M36EQ. It has to be capitalized also, guys. So if we don't have any questions, thank you. Next week we are going to be doing Kahoot and other applications. Kevin Marcus will be doing that presentation. We hope to see you next week, and thank you, guys.